What would it take for you to permanently or temporarily leave America, and where would you go? Oh, I guess question I would ask is to kind of add more context to it is, do you mean like leaving because of the unrest? I mean, because right now I don't really plan to leave America per se. I mean, I didn't have plans of traveling outside of America, just kind of because you guys know me. I enjoy that digital nomad life, and I missed it honestly. So the plans I had when travel opened up, but now it looks like it's going to take even longer because of all the protests and riots. And I was planning of going on to a Central America tour, South America tour, maybe even Asia. The countries I had on my list. I was thinking of maybe stopping by in Puerto Rico because they have the whole Act 20, Act 22, just to check it out. There's a big crypto community there. To have some friends who are doing that. Then also thinking of maybe doing going to Mexico. I have a friend down there in Mexico, a crypto friend from DC down in Mexico. I was thinking of doing Brazil. I mean, you guys know the money, crypto, and just even the dollar goes a long way. You can live like a king in Brazil. So my plan were to go and basically live like a king for a few weeks in Brazil. I mean, because when I travel, especially now, because let's say we're going to have a recession that lasts longer than we all expect. So if I'm traveling, I'm not trying to be popping bottles like I'm in Dubai or Ibiza, right? If I am popping bottles, I'm trying to make sure it's very cost efficient. So basically, translation: pop bottles in Brazil, not Dubai. But jokes aside, though, what I'm saying is, if I'm traveling, the idea would be to get paid in dollars and spend money in a currency where the dollar is stronger, right? So, for example, in the Brazilian real, the dollar was up like 20, 25 or 35% last time I checked. It's been fluctuating, but basically that translates to, if you have $1,000, basically it's, if you have $1,000 to spend, you're basically getting an extra like 300 bucks. And that goes a long way. That's on top of the already low cost of living, right? So then Diego, who's Colombian, also wants to stop by Colombia, so maybe even that as well. And then maybe back to Thailand. But I mean, timing wise might not be the best because I think Thailand is hot during the summer, but Thailand has a very low cost of living, right? So Thailand, Brazil, Mexico, all these places, very low cost of living, and you're still earning dollars, US dollars, which is the strongest fiat currency out there, and you're in crypto. I mean, because if you thought Brazil, Mexico, or Thailand was cheap, imagine after all this pandemic, it's even cheaper, right? Because the dollar is even stronger. So that's kind of, those are my plans to leave. Now, I have thought about, this was some time back, about denouncing being an American for taxes, actually. But it didn't really sit right with me because I love America. Now, I know Roger Ver, who we had on the show, he did do that himself. He's now based in St. Kitts. He kind of did it for political reasons because he was arrested and stuff, and he basically hates the government. Oh, he thinks the government is basically fascists. But even here in America, when you renounce, they still tax you on the way out. There's an exit tax on all your wealth. So I mean, they're trying to get it both ways. But my family is here in America. But I mean, honestly, I have thought about leaving, not really renouncing, but just because here in America, you don't have to pay taxes, I believe, on the first 100 grand if you live outside of America. But you have to do it for, I think, 330 days, something like that. Obviously, I'm no CPA or accountant. Talk to a tax professional for that. But I mean, places I could see myself living, man, my favorite city is Dubai. I mean, Dubai is Dubai, but Dubai will get you wrecked. but that's also because when I did Dubai back in 2018 on my birthday, I was there like a tourist, right? Obviously, if you're living there, it's totally different. So Dubai is definitely one of those countries I like. I could, but it's a huge place. Not sure how long I would live there for, but Dubai is a place where I actually did think about moving there, in terms of getting like a place there, getting residency there. Outside of Dubai, what other places do I like? So one site I did try. Let me see if I can pull this up here. There was some site I found. I forgot what the site was, but it was, they basically go through and they calculate. Okay, yeah, I forget what the site was. We'll have to pull that up. But basically, put in all your information, and based on what you're looking for, they tell you the best city in the world for you to live in. It was kind of like the Airbnb for. Let me see if I can find this, because it would be cool to find this here. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot find it. But yeah, I mean, Dubai is really what comes to mind right now. But hey, if you have any others, I mean, because sorry, that site when I used it, it told me based on all my needs, Singapore was a good place. I have been there. I'm not sure if I would live there per se, but I mean, I know it has a good crypto scene. It's safe. It's a big city. There's lots of money and finance and investing there. So Singapore, possibly, but I mean, me personally, I like to buy a lot more. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of what comes to, I mean, if money was not an issue, Dubai, I like Dubai. But if we're talking about on a budget, I mean, I'll probably just kind of bounce around from different places and then kind of commit. So it's kind of hard to commit. I mean, South America, Brazil, I was there during the World Cup. It was good. But obviously, going back when it's not the World Cup is different. So I have to go back and kind of check it out. Thailand is good. But, you know, weather can get pretty hot. Well, same thing in Dubai too. But Thailand is not bad. You know, very good. I mean, I know lots of expats who go to Thailand and Bali. I myself would like Thailand over Indonesia, where Bali is. Bali is kind of more, I would say, more on the fringes, I would say. So I guess more hipster, but Bali is more hipster. Too hipster for me. But hey, maybe I should just try it out again. But Thailand I like. I like Australia too, honestly. Australia, the land down under. You know, the Aussies. Australia crypto family was amazing. Sydney, I like Sydney a lot. Sydney is one of my favorite places in the world. Cape Town is good too. Cape Town is a beautiful city, but not sure I would live there. I mean, there's definitely lots of tension down there as well when I was down there in terms of inequality. In terms of Europe, what parts of Europe do I like? I mean, London town is always good, but I mean, the weather, not sure if it's really the place, but and it is pretty pricey, but London town was good. Amsterdam was pretty cool too. I liked Amsterdam too. Berlin was clean, super clean, you know. And then, I mean, as a single brother in Berlin or Germany, I mean, life is good. Outside of Germany, Prague, I didn't really like. Prague, as a single guy, you don't want to do Prague. Prague is like sausage fest. I mean, Prague is all guys. I mean, because they have issues with stag parties in Prague, so didn't really like Prague. I mean, beautiful city, but I mean, I would definitely not live there. I mean, don't want to live in stag central, basically. Outside of that, I mean, Russia and Ukraine, but Ukraine is kind of dangerous. I mean, we had some stories off the record in Ukraine. Russia, Moscow has been nice to me. I mean, my crypto family in Moscow, and we're brothers for life, brothers and sisters for. I mean, we're family for life. Moscow is great. Outside of that, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. All right, so let me pause there. Hey, let me know. Is there a country or city I haven't been to that I should go to? Let me know down in the comments below.